If you're like me and watched the Gambit trailer 50 times and still want to know what his kit actually does, don't worry, I got you. I figured it out. First up, we have his primary attack, and I'm sure you've guessed it, he uses his kinetically charged cards to both heal allies and do some damage to some foes. With Gambit's left click, he uses his bow staff and slamming it into the ground, creating a shockwave that will heal allies and do damage to some foes. Gambit can use this slam twice before going on a 5-second cooldown. Gambit's left shift is a charge. It does look like you can use this in any direction, get yourself some high ground, or dash to enemies or away from enemies. Once again, Gambit can use this ability twice before going on a cooldown. This time, however, it is on a 10-second cooldown. And here's where things get really complicated. So if you look in the middle of the screen, it looks like Gambit has 4 charges of cards. So the way this works is he has 2 different sets of cards, one specifically for healing and one specifically for damage. And both of them all come with their own unique movesets. Kind of think like Cloak and Dagger. Switching between decks will consume a charge, and then you will have a choice between 2 different abilities, which will also consume a charge. Once you've chosen an ability from your selected deck, you will then be automatically switched back to your standard form. Once Gambit has used up all of his charges, it will take 5 seconds for him to get them back. Unlike other characters, it doesn't look like you can get this back any faster by doing damage or doing healing. It looks like it's just that 5 seconds, but we'll find out for sure when we get early access. Pressing E will switch you over to your healing cards. From here, pressing E again, you will throw an entire deck of cards that bounces in between your allies, auto-locking and doing some healing. Pressing F while his healing cards are activated is perhaps one of the coolest abilities in his kit. This ability will remove any sort of status effect. If you look here, Magneto and Wolverine were both stunned by Doctor Strange Ultimate, and using this ability, that stun went right away, and on top of that, it did some healing as well. Pressing F while in your base form will switch you on over to your damage dealing cards. From here, pressing F again will throw an entire deck of cards at your enemies that does damage, and on top of that, look at this, guys. It does reduced healing. Gambit's got anti-heal, you guys. Pressing E while your damage cards are active does a little bit of damage, and on top of that, looks like he got a little bit of a pushback here. Finally, his ultimate is pretty basic. He straight up just empowers everyone in an area, but it does have a couple extra bonuses. It looks like for one, he gives players a super jump. Like if you look right here, Punisher is able to jump right over a Groot wall like it's nothing. That's definitely not normal. And then on top of that, his bullets are doing like exploding damage, which is pretty sweet. This ultimate does look like it also does a little bit of healing, but it doesn't look like it does all that much, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think of Gambit's kit. I know a lot of you guys were pretty disappointed when you saw that he was a strategist and not a duelist, but I don't know. After watching this video, I feel like it's pretty sweet. I'm definitely here for it, but let me know what you think.